Unfortunately, there's a lot of lies and misinformation surrounding the Austin Metcalf case right now because we have a lot of racists out here that are creating fake social media accounts. They're creating fake Instagram profiles, sharing fake pictures in order to attempt to demonize Austin Metcalf and make him look like a bad kid. They've even gone so far as to put out a fake autopsy report. They are forging police reports. And someone was even crazy enough to impersonate a Texas police chief while putting out fake police reports about Austin Metcalf being a racist. The Frisco Police Department have already confirmed that they are pursuing criminal charges against the person who did that. But there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people, racist, running around on social media right now, purposely, knowingly spreading fake information, creating fake pictures to spread a fake narrative because they're too racist to simply acknowledge that it's wrong that a young black kid stabbed a young white kid in the chest at a track meet. Now, you gotta be sick in the head to sit online and take time out of your day. You're taking time out of your busy schedule to create fake accounts, to impersonate a dead child, sharing fake posts to try to make him look bad days after he got murdered. And people are sharing these fake posts all over the place without even simply looking at the dates that these posts were posted. All of these posts, all of these accounts are coming after Austin got murdered. So racists want people to believe that Austin Metcalf is posting racial stuff on Instagram days after he already died. That's how desperate and insane and racist these people are. And the problem is, for too long, we haven't acknowledged the real racism in this country. And that's why these people feel emboldened to act this way, to behave this way. And then you have people at home saying, don't make this about race. Do you think people like me want to make this about race? No, we want to cover this case like we cover every other case. Unfortunately, we have actual racists that are going so hard, so crazy, that they're freaking making fake profiles, okay? And they're putting out fake police reports to try to convince people that Austin's a racist bully. It's sad, it's disgusting, but it's about time that every single person watching this video accepts this as a reality and understand that we are surrounded by a lot of people that hate us simply because of our skin color. And if one of our kids gets brutally murdered, they will spread lies about your kid as well, instead of simply mourning or grieving their senseless death like every decent person should. But it's worse than that. It's worse than just the people who are impersonating Austin Metcalf and sharing fake social media posts. Because last night it came to my attention that the Frisco School District, the Frisco, Texas School District, is purposely withholding details from this case. They're purposely withholding information from this case because they know it makes them look bad and it makes the suspect look bad. Because as everyone else is sharing all of these fake information and all of these fake posts online, I'm actually digging for the real details. And the real details are that Carmelo Anthony was skipping school when he was at the track meet. He was not supposed to be there. He was supposed to be in class. So when you're looking at a senseless death, and if you factor into the equation that one of the people involved in this altercation was skipping school and wasn't supposed to be there, then I think that kind of sets up that, oh, okay, that even changes the story a little bit more. Because now we know that not only should you have not been sitting under their tent, not only should you not be bringing a knife in your backpack to a track meet, but you weren't supposed to be at the track meet at all. You were supposed to be in class, yet here you are at a track meet killing someone's child. But it goes further than that, because that's not what the school district in Frisco is really trying to hide. What the school district is really trying to hide, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that Carmelo Anthony had previously been suspended for bringing a knife to school. He had previously been suspended and identified as a threat to other kids because he was bringing weapons to school. This is a detail that will blow the lid off of this case. The Frisco School District knows that, but they are actively withholding these details to not only protect Carmelo, but if you ask me, this is like they're withholding details to, I don't know exactly how to put it, but at the same time that they're protecting Carmelo, they're ensuring that Austin doesn't get the justice that he deserves, right? They're allowing these false narratives to be spread online about Austin without saying anything when they know that they're withholding a key piece of information that would prove that Carmelo already had a history of bringing knives to school and posing a threat to other students. They know that this information will make them look bad, because this tragedy could have been prevented if the proper measures were taken and the proper disciplinary actions were taken when Carmelo originally brought a knife or a weapon to school. But the Frisco County, or the Frisco, Texas School District, didn't really do anything about it. They let Carmelo back in school, and they let him go out here and kill Austin Metcalf. They know they have blood on their hands, so they're trying to hide it. And I guarantee you, if Austin Metcalf wasn't white, they would have no problem releasing this information. So they're most likely getting talked to by some of these three-letter agencies that I exposed in one of my prior videos that visit the families of people who lose children in tragic situations like this one. The school department may have had meetings with that three-letter agency as well, because they are actively hiding this information from the public. And local media sources have already put this information on blast, and I even followed up to clarify with one of them. She says, yes, all of this information was given to us from a very reliable source close to the investigation. However, the school district has chosen not to reply to our questions regarding this information. Therefore, we have pulled the info temporarily in order to allow the school district time to respond accordingly. So I bet that the school district wished that this information never got out there, but it did. So now they're trying to buy time. They're trying to figure out, probably meeting with PR teams to try to figure out how's the best way to go about releasing this information. Because they're scared if they release this information, it might make Carmelo look bad. They don't want to make a murderer look bad, but it's okay if thousands of people are online creating fake police reports to make Austin look bad. So I think that people need to start reaching out to this school district. I definitely will as well. Apply pressure, and we need to tell them that they need to release this information, because not releasing this information is not only harmful to everyone, but it's most definitely harmful to Austin's family, who are now dealing with sick racists online spreading lies about their son that was just murdered and died in his twin brother's arms. So yeah, the Frisco, Texas School District has some explaining to do. Why are you withholding this information? That is, it's a key, vital piece of information when looking at this case. Because if you're able to understand that this kid already had an issue with bringing knives to school, and he had no business really even being at school after that, then you have to look at this situation through a different lens. Because once you take a knife to school, you shouldn't really be coming back. Usually you get expelled at least for a year. That's how things happened when I was in school, but I guess things are different. And of course, certain people, they live by different rules than other people. Austin would have to live by a different set of standards than Carmelo. But with all of that being said, I just want you guys to be aware that I was aware of this information about Carmelo being suspended from school for bringing a knife to school for a couple of days now. But I was not aware that the local school system was covering it up. So yeah, this information about Carmelo skipping and about being suspended, it's not new information. The new information is that the school is trying to withhold this info from coming out for whatever reason, and I think we can imagine what those reasons are. So now we're kind of playing a waiting game to see how the school system is going to address this situation. And are they even going to ever acknowledge the fact that they are hiding these details? So for now, you guys let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.